that time of the year that we're encouraged to make resolutions. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, but I do wonder whether it puts us in the mindset that we're not enough, so we have to do better. I saw something on Instagram that resonated with me. It said, "New year, new me," and that was crossed out. And then, "New year, same me, but I'm going to love her better than ever." It feels so refreshing to me. And sure, we've heard all about self-love to the point where we maybe don't even hear it anymore. As I was writing this, I started to dig a little deeper into how I can cultivate it. For me, it begins with connecting to myself and the actions I can take to make myself feel loved, supported, and cared for. And yes, this relates to self-care. Sometimes self-care is pushing myself harder in a yoga class, and sometimes it's pulling back and resting, taking that extra child's pose because it's what I need. It's turning off the self-talk telling me what I should be doing, and instead listening deeply to myself and what I need. Taking this off the mat, for me, sometimes cleaning and organizing feels right for me. Sometimes it's a long walk. Sometimes it's getting under the covers with a book. So during today's practice and every class, sure, take my suggestions, but honor yourself and your body and what you need today. Take the time to deeply listen for yourself today and every day, and maybe make that your resolution. So we're going to actually start lying on our backs. We won't be here for too long. I don't know. Carly, are you having a problem? I don't know. And when you get there, bring your knees up into your chest. And start to rock from side to side. There you go. And then extend your left leg out long on the mat and hug your right knee in. And breathe. And then begin to circle that knee. Maybe placing your left hand on your left hip just to keep it grounded. Just gently opening up the hip here. And then pause and go in the other direction. Good. And then I'd like you to, I'm thinking, take that left foot and plant it, bend the knee and plant it on the ground. Good. And then take the right leg into a half happy baby. So you're going to grab the outside of that right foot and the knee. Yeah. So Ying, you want the heel of that foot to be a little bit closer to your midline and the knee to be coming out. Good, that's it. And just breathe here. Nice. And then take that right shin and bring it across your body and see if you can cradle it. I kind of tried to do this before, and yeah, and rock that back and forth. That feels all right. Sometimes something will be in my head, but may not translate to your body. Good. Yeah, Carly and Kevin, we are on our backs. You're rocking that shin back. That's it. Good. And now come to stillness and bring that ankle onto the left knee and come into a figure 4 or pigeon on your back. You're pulling that thigh in. Yeah. Flex both your feet. Protect your knees. Breathe deeply here. It's not about forcing, it's about allowing. Good. And then release out of your figure 4, and let's do everything on the other side. Actually, before you do that, sorry guys, why don't you lift both your legs up to the sky and point and flex your feet. There you go. Yeah, do this so it feels good. Nice. And then we're gonna bend our left knee into our chest and release the right leg out, I believe. Yeah. And start to make circles with that knee. And an invitation to take your right hand and place it on your right hip, just to ground that hip as you're making those circles. Good. And go in the other direction. And I'm trying to remember what we did on the other side, but it's okay. And then come to stillness and plant your right foot. Good. And then bring that shin across your body. Oh, wait, no, first half happy baby. That's right. So you left foot happy baby, but you're still planting that right foot on the ground. So your knee is bent. That's it. Good. You're grabbing hold of the outside of that left foot and breathing into that hip. Good. And then you're bringing that shin across the body and cradling it and rocking from side to side. Good. And then come into your figure 4 on this side. So ankle to knee, reaching in, flexing your feet. Yep. Pulling that thigh towards you. Dropping your head back on the mat. Good. And breathe. Breathe really deeply here. Again, it's about your body opening up. Good. And then release the figure 4, bring both feet up to the sky. And stretch your legs again. Maybe circle your ankles here. Good. And now bring your feet to the mat, knees bent. Just bring your hands to your belly for a moment. And let's integrate what we've done so far. And breathe. You know, we've come to the end, almost the end of a very tough year for most of us. And I think it's important, really important now, always, but really important now to just listen very deeply to yourself and to what you need. And now make your way to a seated position. Maybe propping yourself on a rolled up blanket or towel. Good. And rooting down through your sitting bones, rising up through the crown of your head. Really feeling the length in your spine here. Good. Now let's start to get into our neck and our shoulders. So imagining that your nose is a pen and you're just making circles in front of you. And then take it in the other direction. Being aware you don't want to be crunching the back of your neck here. And then come to stillness, and let's do some shoulder rolls. You can roll them both at the same time. We can do one and then the other. Maybe close your eyes here. See what's going to feel good for you. And then reverse the movement, come the other direction. Maybe some snap, crackle, and pop in your shoulders. It's all good. And come to stillness. And let's do some flowing side stretches. So we're just going to come side to side, keeping the breath flowing, keeping your hips grounded. Don't think about what this looks like. Just focus on what it feels like. And keep going side to side. Maybe inhaling center, exhaling as you come to either side. Coordinating breath with movement. Beautiful. Keep going. And the next time that your hand comes down to the right, keep it there, plant it there. Bring that left arm up, extend it up to the sky, and tip over for your side stretch. Rooting down through your left hip. Breathing. Take a look down at that right hand. And then up at your left hand. And maybe stretch a little bit more. Softening your shoulder. Let it be about your side body, not about your shoulder here. Good. And then release that arm down and let's do some more flowing side stretches. Just a couple more. And the next time that your left hand plants, take the stretch over in that direction. Good. Nice. Grounding down through your right hip here. Good. And look down at the hand on the floor, and look back up at the hand in the air, and then release that down. Take your arms in a T position, and let's do cat-cow. So we're going to exhale, bring our palms together. Inhale, bring our chest forward. Exhaling, sinking your navel back. Inhaling, heart shining forward. And again, close your eyes. Go inside. Decide what feels good for you. You know, it's interesting because back when we were actually in yoga studios and we could look around and see what everybody else was doing on their mats, right? I think there was a lot of comparison, right? Oh, this person is doing this, I should be doing this. And I think, you know, the one thing about Zoom is maybe there's less comparison. Maybe it's more, I'm going to do my practice. Good. And then come to stillness. Bring your hands to your knees. Close your eyes and just feel. Lengthen your exhales. Allow your eyes to open. Inhale your arms up. Twist over to the right side. So your right hand comes behind you, left hand on your right knee. Big inhale. On your exhale, turn your head, look over your left shoulder. And then bring it back over to your right shoulder. Good. Inhale that right arm up, straight up, and then tilt over, taking the side stretch here on a diagonal. And then let that right hand drop into your left knee so your arms are crossed here. That's it, Allison, good. And then just curl in, let your head drop, chin to chest. Breathe into your back body. Good. Then inhale your arms up. And let's take the twist to the left side. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale. On your next exhale, turn your head, look over your right shoulder. And then bring your head back around. Keeping your right hand on your left knee. Inhale your left arm up. Tilt over. Take that side stretch. Again, soften that shoulder. On your next exhale, allow that left hand to drop to the right knee. Again, curl in. Back body breathing. Good. Okay, and then inhale up. Let your hands come to your knees. Bend your knees and plant your feet. Come back onto your hands a little bit behind you, yeah? And bring your feet the distance of the mat, so mat width apart, yeah? Everybody there? Good. And now begin to windshield wiper those legs from side to side. And then what I want you to do is bring that around to a twist. So you're going to come all the way around. You're turning towards those bent knees. And then come up and go in the other direction. And we're going to flow like that back and forth. Does everybody have it? I think so. If there's a question, let me know. Raise your hand. Yeah. And you want to bring your knees actually come down to the side. Yeah. Let me see if I can also do it with you. You guys should be able to see me. So we're coming down like this. And then back in this direction. Yep. Did you separate your feet? You can maybe do that better. Yep, that's it. How we doing? Good. The next time you come over to the right side, stay there.
The bottom right side or the top right side?
The bottom right side. You're turned around. You're facing the back of your mat. Allow yourself to come down onto forearms. This is going to be a resting posture now. Yeah. I can't see your legs, but yep, that's it. Everybody else have that? I think so. Yeah, that's it. Allison, I can't see you, but I hope you do have it. Okay. Okay. Allow yourself to just let go here. Take one more deep, long breath. And then push yourself up. And let's go back to those flowing twists again. So again, your feet are the distance of the mat. Yep, everybody knows what to do here. And just go side to side a few more times. When you're ready, land on the left side now. That's it. And just melt. This should be comfortable, guys, just so you know. Imagine that my hand is at the back of your heart and you can breathe in there. Breathe into my hand. One more deep, long breath. Inhale, very deep. Lengthen your exhale. And take your time, slowly come up. And slowly come into table, hands and knees. Good. When you get there, set up your table. You guys have all done yoga, so you know what I'm talking about. You're setting, your wrists are underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and begin to cat-cow here. And close your eyes, go inside, see what feels good. What I want you to do, keep going, but I want you to do is gradually make this movement smaller and smaller until you're back into table, very gradually. And when you come to the end, when the movements are so small that you're back into table, just bring your attention to your navel, because you want that lower part of your torso to be a little bit still in that cat energy, right? And you want your heart to be coming forward in that cow energy. Okay? Good. Now inhale your right arm out in front of you. Inhale your back leg back behind. Flex your foot. Balance for a moment. You're looking down at the mat. Yep. Good. And balance. If you'd like, bend that knee and reach back for the ankle and take the stretch. Keeping your navel way up into your spine. Good. And then release back out. Come back to table. Do some hip circles here. And then go in the other direction. And let's come back to table. Inhaling your left arm out in front of you, right leg back, flexing the foot. Navel engaged. Good. Balance for a moment. And stay here, it's perfectly okay. Listen to yourself, right? Or bend the knee, Reach back, take the stretch. Breathe. And release that. Extend back out. With control, come back to table. Good. Why don't we sink our hips back for a child's pose here? And take a moment, integrate, feel, breathe. I think it's hard. I mean, it's hard for me, I can tell you that, to get quiet enough to really listen to what I need and to, again, turn off the voices that tell me what I should be doing. One more inhale and exhale. Let's come back up into table again. Let's prepare for thread the needle. So we're inhaling your right arm out, way out to the side, opening up and threading that arm behind your left wrist, allowing your shoulder and your head to drift down to the mat. Walking your left hand out in front of you. Maybe wrapping that left arm around your waist. See what feels right and supported here. Breathe into your back body, breathe into the twist. And then walk that left hand towards you or unwrap it from your waist. Press into it. Open up to the right before coming back to table. Beautiful. And then let's take the other side. Left arm comes out to the left. Open up. Thread that arm behind your right wrist. And do whatever feels right for that right hand now. Either walk it out in front of you, wrap it around your waist. That's it. And breathe. And melt. Deep, deep inhale. Long exhale. And then let's come out of this. Again, bring that hand back or unwrapping it, pressing in, opening up, coming back to table. Take a breath in table. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips. Let's come up to downward facing dog. Good. When you get there, walk your dog, pedal your feet. Maybe bring your hips from side to side. Bend both knees deeply. Bring your hips way up to the sky. And then press your thighs back. Good. And then settle into your dog. Take one deep, long breath here. And then walk or jump to the front of your mat. And hang in forward fold. And when you get to the front, when you're hanging in forward fold, ask yourself what's going to feel good here, right? What's going to bring more freedom to the back of my legs? It's going to make my back feel good. Maybe it's bending your knees deeply and letting your belly rest on your legs. Maybe it's just bending and straightening. Maybe it's bending one knee, then bending the other. Got to play around with it here. And keep breathing. Good. And then bring your hands to your knees and send your hips back. And you're bending your knees, send your hips back, and then cat-cow here. Beautiful. Good. And then come to stillness. Press into your feet. Bring your arms up and around. Let your palms touch. Let your palms come down to your heart. Good. Close your eyes. Breathe and feel. Allow your eyes to flutter open. Inhale your arms up. Take hold of your left wrist. Stretch over to the right side. Take your side stretch. Keep pressing down through your feet. Soften your shoulders. Good. Breathe into that side body. And then inhale up. Take the other side. Nice. Good. And then inhale up. Separate your hands. Deep breath in. Actually, separate your hands. Take a little bit of a back bend here. Your arms are to the sides of your ears, yeah? Take a little back bend here. On an exhale, bow forward. Into forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins. Lengthen. And fold forward again. Inhale up. Take that back bend. All arms up, take the back bend. Great. Fold forward and bow. Hands to shins. Lengthen. Forward fold. Inhale up. Take the back bend. I think you know where we're going, so we're going to keep flowing like this. So go at your own pace. Beautiful. Good. And the next time that your hands come to your shins, just stay there for a moment. Good. Plant your hands on the mat, bend your knees. Bring your right leg back behind you. Drop that back knee to the mat. Oh yes, and grab a cushion, a blanket, flat blanket for your knee. And we're coming into Anjaneyasana here. Good. Bring your hands to your thigh. Press forward. Make sure that that back knee is sent back behind you. Good. Okay. Plant your, I don't know, which hand is inside? Yeah. Plant your right hand inside your left foot. Sorry, guys, having a hard time here. And I want you to take a twist. So you're planting that left hand down and you're taking the twist over to the left side, I believe. Yeah. Lifting your right arm, your left arm up. Whoa, I am really not doing well tonight with my words. Good. And then let that left arm drop, plant the left hand, take the twist in the other direction. Lifting your right arm now. Good. Let that right arm drop. Bring both hands inside that foot. Bring that left foot out a little bit more to the left side. Maybe come out to the edge of that left foot. And play around here with what feels good here. You may want to walk those hands out a little bit further. You might want to come onto forearms or not. And breathe deeply. Try not to force. And this could be, uncomfortable. So we have to just breathe through it. It's like discomfort in life. Good. And then walk your hands back in. Bring that foot back towards the center of the mat. Lift your back knee up. I want you to walk around to the side of your mat. So you're in a straddle. Crown of your head is pointing down. Good. And let's just hang here for a moment. Let gravity do the work. Good. And walk your hands and your torso over to the right side. So you're hanging over your right leg. That's it. And then walk over to the left side. Breathe. And then walk back to center. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale up. Good. And what I want you to do is point that right foot towards the front of your mat. I think it's maybe it's your left foot. I'm trying to figure it out. Left foot. Left foot to the point. Right foot to the front of your mat. God, I'm sorry. I'm so glad I'm recording this. And bend that knee and let's come into warrior two. So your arms in the T position. Good. Good. Facing the side of the mat. Make sure that you're pressing back through that back foot. That's it. Also, take a look at that front knee. Make sure it's tracking over the second toe. Yep. Okay. Lonnie, your arms are in. Bring that back hand to your back thigh. Bring the front arm up into peaceful warrior. Good. And now bring that front arm down to the forearm down to the thigh. Other arm comes up over that ear. And now let's flow from side to side here. So coming back into peaceful warrior. And then flowing forward into side angle. Yep. Good. And then let's come back into warrior two. Straighten that front knee. Inhale your arms up. Pull back on your front wrist. And then reach towards the front of your mat for triangle. Good. And then cartwheel your hands down. And that front knee, spin the back foot up. Bring the back foot to meet your front foot and hang in forward fold. Good. And now let's see if I can talk my way through the other side. So I believe it's your left leg that comes back. You're bending your knees, planting your hands. Left leg comes back. Get that blanket again for your knee. Good. Yep. Make sure that left knee is sent way back. Good. Go ahead and press into the front thigh. Now plant that left hand. Lift the right arm, take the twist. Good. Beautiful. Lower the right arm, plant the right hand. Lift the left arm up for twist. Good. And then drop that arm. Bring both feet, both hands inside of that right foot. Maybe let that right foot come out to the side. You can walk your hands forward here. You can come onto forearms. See what works for you. That's it. Allow your head to relax. Good. And walk those hands back in. Let that foot come towards center. Bring your hands to either side. Lift your back knee up. And we're going to walk to the side of the mat again. So we're going to be, and that's the wide straddle. Good. Allowing the crown of your head to come towards the mat. Bring your hands back behind you at your sacrum. You can clasp your hands or grab opposite elbows. Take a big inhale. Exhale, lift your hands any amount. Right. That's it. Kevin, you might want to grab opposite elbows. I think it's going to be, it'll feel better. There you go. Or whatever works for you. Good. Let your hands drop down. Take a moment to hang. And bring your hands to your hips. Come on up. And we're going to take Warrior Two in the other direction. And I'll be damned if I know which that is. I think it's your left foot towards the front of your mat now. Good. And you're going to bring that back hand down the back thigh. Take your peaceful warrior. Good. And then bring that front arm, the front forearm, the front thigh, back arm over your ear. Good. And then let's flow from side to side here. Beautiful. And then from wherever you are, come back into warrior two, arms extended. Straighten that front leg, reach your arms up, grab hold of the front wrist, pull back, and then come forward, reach for triangle. Good. No. I think everybody else is there anyway. Beautiful. And now spin your hands, cartwheel your hands down. Spin that back foot up. Bring that front foot to meet the back so you can be in plank. Good. Come up into downward dog just for a breath. Stretch out. Nice. Lower your knees. Come back into child's pose. You think that was hard work for you. You can imagine how it was for me, okay? And just melt forward. And walk your hands out to the right side of your mat. Take the side stretch here. Maybe bring your left hand over your right wrist. And then walk toward center, through center, over to the left side. Taking the stretch in that direction. And then come towards center. And yeah, melt forward for another breath. And then take your time and come up, and let's come into a seated position with your legs out in front of you. So again, come up on a prop. Lift your hips up if that feels good. Good. When you get there, your legs out in front of you. Just bounce your knees a little bit. Yeah, why don't we make some fists and tap your legs. Good. Point and flex your feet. Nice. Okay. And send your right leg out to the right and bring your left foot, bend your left leg and bring your left foot in to that right inseam. Everybody there? Good. And then, what are we gonna do here? You're gonna inhale your arms up, and then your right arm is gonna slide inside your right leg, and we're gonna take that side stretch. Press into the back of that right hand and open yourself up a bit. And your arm's gonna be either this to the side of your, against your ear, or you can bring your hand to the back of your head, or you can bring your arm into a goddess arm. See what feels good here to open yourself up. And then when you get yourself open, extend that arm out again. And breathe. Breathe really deeply here. Another thing that also works here, another arm position, is to just wrap that arm around the back of your waist. Good. And then inhale up. Turn your torso towards that right leg and bow forward. That's it. Take a very deep breath in and a very long exhale here. See what it would feel like to just allow the back of your leg to open up here. And here's another possibility. Bend that knee and then drape yourself over the leg and then straighten the leg. And see if that gives you a little bit more freedom. Good. And then inhale up, and we're going to take the other side. So we're going to extend the left leg out to the side, bring the right foot in, and we're going to take the side stretch. So slide that left hand inside the left leg. Right arm comes up, and we're taking the side stretch here. Good. And again, see what feels good here to open up. So you can bring the hand to the back of your head. You can come into goddess arms. You can wrap that arm around. Carly, I don't know what you're doing. And you're pressing into that hand, the back of the hand into the leg to open yourself up a little bit more. And then inhale up and turn your torso towards that leg and just melt forward. And again here, you might want to try bending that knee, draping yourself over that leg and then bringing the leg to straight. And then inhale up. And let's come to lie on our backs. Take your time. And when you get there, bring your knees up into your chest. And rock from side to side, pressing your lower back into the mat. Good. And then bring your arms in the T position. Let your hips come over to one side and then let your knees fall the opposite direction. And just melt. Take a big inhale, exhale with a sigh. And then inhale your knees up and take it in the other direction. And then inhale up and come into happy baby, reaching for your ankles or the outsides of your feet, letting your knees come towards your armpits, and maybe rocking here side to side. And then when you feel complete, go ahead and stretch out for Shavasana. Extending your legs out, letting your feet splay open, arms at your sides. Good. Deep breath in, big exhale. Feel gravity just taking over. I hold myself tightly and say, I am in this with you. I am here for you. No matter what happens, I will take care of you. Doing this is me choosing to be on my own team. Doing this is me learning to hold myself down through even a hurricane. Doing this is how I am able to live my life rather than let my life live me. Self-intimacy is self-care. Self-care is self-love. Begin to deepen your breath. Bringing movement to your fingers and your toes and stretching and moving in any way that feels good. When you're ready, bring your knees into your chest. Roll over to your right side. Take a moment before pressing yourself up to a seated position with your palms together at your heart. And let's seal our practice together with the chanting of Om. Inhaling. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. May we know peace in our hearts, peace in our homes, and peace in the world. Lifting your thumbs to the space between your eyebrows, I honor the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thanks, guys. You can unmute yourselves if you would like.
I needed that. That was good.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you.